Hi, welcome to Sid's Tips, and today we are talking about lights for your laptop as well as your monitor. And I'll tell you what a difference they make, as I am using one on my other monitor where I normally do my videos. And here at my desk where I work in sales, it's nice to have it for my laptop now and the monitor. And what a difference it really is on so many levels. We're going to talk about both. These were sent to me by a company called Quntis, who asked me to put them to the test, which I have, and looking forward to showing you how they work. I'll also put a link in the description down below so you could see more spec information in case I don't cover it, see what other people have to say about it, and if it makes sense, you can order it. So we're going to go ahead first talk about the laptop one, and then we'll talk about the monitor light. Now, my laptop is a 14-inch laptop. This is the one for the laptop, and what's nice is it's nice and small, it's lightweight, you've got your full controller, we'll talk about that in a minute, and then it also has this great little traveling case. So especially for you road warriors that will eventually, as I myself will be getting on the road, this will be perfect to take on the go with you. So when you're wherever you're working, you can just set it up and put it on. And I have not even put in this pouch yet, but it does come with this pouch. Let's see if we can squeeze that in there. And it looks like it's a little bit tight, but you could see that gets in there perfectly. You do have the instructions. Obviously, you're going to get that. Looks like it's easy. Well, kind of easy to read if you've got really good eyesight, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And then this is the box. Really nice gift, especially if you know somebody that might be interested in a kind of monitor light for their laptop. Let me share with you some specs as I take this out of the pouch. And as far as some of the specs, it is a non-slip silicone clip. So it's got this underneath here that is non-slip. It's not going to scratch the surface of your laptop, which is good. It has got a rotating adjustment, so you can put that up and down. As far as the lights, it's got 54 LED lights in there, and it's been tested over 10,000 times and has an estimated lifespan of up to 40,000 hours. It's got 3 modes: warm, cool, and natural white light, and can be adjusted between 10 and 100%. So those are some of the things about the specs. Also, it's non-flickering and it helps with the eye strain. So let me go ahead first just to show you closer up. I've got my little portable charger, and then we'll go ahead and set this up and put it on my laptop. So when you plug it in, you will have the controller. And the controller is kind of short, but you've got the buttons right here. So you got your power button there that helps turn it on, as you can see. So you can turn it on and off. Then you have your brightness. So you can actually, the brightness, these two are the brightness down below. So that's the plus. And then you can lower the brightness, as you can see. And then you can also go into the 3 modes. So it's kind of hard to really pick it up sometimes with the lighting in cameras, but let me lower the brightness a little bit and that might help. So that is this one is the cool. This is warm. So this is the warm. So you might want to use this for like evenings. And then this is the natural white light, which is great for during the day. And then you could adjust easily. Now let me go ahead and plug it into my laptop. And so you can see now, again, it's not a very long cord, and then the controller is there towards the bottom. But with a laptop, it doesn't have to be exceptionally long. So again, it's got a nice soft material. And again, you can adjust that up and down. And then you just put this on top of your laptop like this. Sits perfectly like that, and then you just plug it into a USB port on your laptop, or if you have, which I have, this portable charger. I'll put a link to it. It's great. You can plug it into that, something like that as well, and then you're good to go. and it really does make a nice difference. Let me go ahead and turn off the lights in here for a second. So you can see now it's on, and now I could adjust the brightness. So you got that there. Right now this is the warm light. This is now the cool, and then natural white light. So you've got a nice options to choose from, whichever you want, and then you could turn it off. Now let's go ahead and talk about the one for the monitor, and let me share with you about the specs for the monitor. So you can see this is a much bigger. My monitors here are, these are 23-inch monitors, and you could see that just sitting right there on top, and it really works well for a 23-inch monitor. And I think you can easily go, to a 34-inch monitor, but you don't, much wider than that, it's gonna, you're not gonna get that wide coverage. But I even have a 34-inch wide monitor, and I got another one that's similar in size, and it really does work well. So for this one, this uses a Type-C connection in the back. This is the cable, so you have a nice long cord. So you've got your Type-C, and that goes right in the back there, and then you have your USB connection. And as far as the other specs, it also uses a couple of different blocks for size. I'll mention that in a minute. The thickness is 0.28 to 1.4 inches. So for this type of light, you would not want to use it for a monitor. It's just going to be too wide in where that groove is. It also helps block blue light and optical radiation relief fatigue to protect your eyes. It does adjust, it has an auto adjustment, which is really cool. We'll talk about that. And also it has 3000 to 6500K colors. It's 15.7 inches wide, and those are some of the specs. When you click on the link as well, you'll be able to get a number of the specs. So let me just share with you how this works. It's really nice because it's touch screen on top, and you've got your different icons there to tell you what is for. So this one's for power. This one here is for the, let me just make sure I got that right. This is for the auto brightness, so for at night, and I'll demonstrate that to you in a minute. Very, very cool. And then here you can adjust for the coloring and then brightness. So there you go. So those are the different options. Again, this plugs in the back. Now, one of the other things too, obviously got your user manual, and they have these blocks. I'll show you that in a second. And then this is the packaging if you were interested. So it's got all that information on here. And also you can adjust this up and down like this way. It doesn't give you, and then also you can adjust this angle here too, where you might want it to sit. So those are the adjustments there. Now, when you get it, you're gonna find that these two pieces are not gonna be connected. So what you're gonna have to do, just let me pull it out. So it's gonna come like this. You're gonna just slide this in, and then what you wanna do is make sure these clip and fit together. So just like this, and that's it. And that's how you put it together when you get it out of the box. Now, it's gonna have two different blocks. The blocks are for thickness of your monitor. So all you do is you can use one of the two sizes, and this goes on the back side like that. And then you could decide on the groove, or you can even turn it around, and actually it's just one of these sides. So if that's enough room. Now in that lip here, this is a rubberized silicone material, or you can go with the other one. And it does come with another tool, which I'm not sure what you would really need that for. I didn't see it's got some kind of adjustment here that you would need that. But if you want, you could pull this one out, and then as long as you have the rubberized piece on the inside, you could plug that in. And let me see, it doesn't look like it's, oh, I see. So it would need, let me see, actually it's on both sides. I haven't needed to replace it, but let me go ahead. So you can use that piece in that groove, and then that could sit on my monitor as well. Let me see, I think it might be too narrow, so I think I did have to change that. Let me just try that real quick. Yep, so I had to change it out because the thickness of the top of my monitor needed to go with a little bit more room. And again, you'll see there's two sides to this. And there we go. So that just goes like this. And now it sits on there. Now let me go ahead and plug it in close up so I can show you. All right. So this is going to go to the back. The Type-C is going to go to the back. I am going to get my little plug, power, and now, so here we got the power, and that turns it on or off. So if I press that button on top, so it's got like a sensor, so that turns on and off. This one here has all right, that is on. So it's got this little, it has a blue dot in there, and that does the auto sensor for when it's dark. I'll turn the lights off in a minute, and then it auto brightens as it's dark. And then here you can adjust it's got a little sensitive. So you can adjust the color of the temperature of the lighting, which lighting preference that you would like. And all you would do is you would just press and hold down, and that would adjust accordingly. And there you go, you can see how that changes. And then if you were to press the N, that would adjust. So it would also then dim down. And let's see. So you can see it's getting darker, darker, darker. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my light off now that I got it set up. And so right here, again, you have it if you're on or off. So I can just lightly press that, it turns it on. If I want to adjust the brightness, fix my monitor as it's locked, my laptop. Now, if I press the second button and the blue light comes on, you'll see how it automatically brightens up and adjust for night and dark, which is great. And then you can adjust the color temperature. So right now it's kind of at a warm, which is great at night. And then if you press and hold the button, it will adjust accordingly between a warm temperature or natural light, just like the laptop monitor light. And so you can adjust there. And then again, if you want to turn off that setting for it to automatically brighten, you could just press that button, the blue light turns off, and then you can adjust the brightness by just pressing that button there on the side and hold it. And then once you decide to hold down, it will brighten. If you wanted to then go the other way, you lift your finger and then it would do the opposite. So it would either darken or it would brighten. So there you go. Those are the two lights. Really makes a really fantastic difference to brighten things up. You can choose the temperature, how you would like of the color lighting, and really takes the strain, makes it a better experience overall, and I love it. And if you have any questions, if there's any kind of photo that maybe I can share with you to give you a better perspective, but hopefully this will give you an idea. These are really two great lights for both your monitor as well as your laptop, and depending upon what your needs are. So to the company, big kudos. This is really fantastic, especially if you got a laptop and going with that option. And it makes it very easy to use with the remote. And then of course, you have nice options right there on the one for your monitor with just the tap of your finger, and it's got the sensitivity touch to it. So I appreciate you joining me today. Thank you so much. And please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing how it also works for you with any comments you might have. Have a great day. Take care.